On the flooded streets in the Pecan neighborhood of New Roads, water wasn't the only problem.
They were stealing.
Neighbors told to leave when a pump failed came back to find their homes looted.
That's sad, man.
We're actually inside one of these homes, and you can see on the floor how wet it is. They dealt with flooding, but then when they got back inside, once the waters receded, they had a bigger problem. Looters, look, you can see that these people ransacked these people's home looking for any valuable items.
Anything that they could have just taken on their body, they took.
Homes ripped apart.
We're not nasty people to leave this house like this. They went all in this closet.
Valuables missing.
The big screen television, it's gone. My house is ruined.
And part of the frustration, people wanted to get back into their homes over the last few days, but couldn't.
They assured us that someone would be here to watch over the houses, and no one was here, obviously.
He's coming right now.
And just as our cameras started rolling, a chase and a suspect now in custody. A small reprieve, but still not enough.
They should have shot him. I never thought I would say that.
After all, these folks didn't think they'd have to worry about belongings above the flood line. Rachel Slavik, NBC 33. Spring is a time of new beginnings at Driftwood Vineyards. But already, Gary Elliott is preparing.
It will self-pollinate itself
For the next planting season.
There's always next year.
On Tuesday morning,
Wasn't meant to be.
Gary realized his 20 acres of grapes were worthless.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Any plant will struggle when the temperature hits 27 degrees.
I was out here in the tractor until 2 a.m. in the morning. I had spent 4 hours out here trying to protect them, and it didn't do any good. It costs a lot of money to maintain it.
Farmers will tell you it's hard anytime you lose a crop.
Well, that would be about an $80,000 crop.
Harder still when it's happened the 2 years before.
Or it's what they call an extraordinary drought. Do we have 300 in there?
And in a tough economy, you'd think 3 years of setbacks would get a bigger reaction.
If I had just a vineyard, it would probably put me out of business.
And wait till you taste the wine.
Luckily, Gary has some job security.
Would you like to go with the Merlot next?
We're selling wine like crazy.
Scaling back does not seem to include wine.
Wine is a lot more than just having an alcoholic drink.
You get to come here and have an experience. And it's only $5.
Even better when you don't have to travel far to get it.
We're profiting from people being able to come and stay local.
But Gary's still waiting for the day when he can use grapes from his own vineyard.
I'm going to have to go out and source grapes or bulk wine somewhere else. This one vine right here.
And at a time when a farmer needs a sign of hope,
It's impossible to explain why.
he found it where he least expected.
It's almost like somebody threw a coat over him. I was going to call it Superman or Supervine because it withstood the freeze that killed the whole vineyard.
Maybe 2010 won't be so bad after all.
Everybody says farming's like gambling. The more times you lose, you're that much closer to winning. I'm due for it.